and Reconciliation Day in Winnipeg saw thousands take to the streets to support residential school survivors and those that never made it home. The day was filled with chanting, smudging, and some much-needed learning. And though there were events that were held across the city, the St. John's Park powwow saw a sea of orange.
We were planning this for about the last month. When we originally planned it, and we thought 125 people were going to show up, and that was a month ago. But as time went on, we started learning that it was getting bigger and bigger. You know, the social media was being shared, you know, of our event. So right up until today, I didn't expect, you know, we were told there was close to 10 to 20,000 people that showed up today. So that was good to see. You know, it was overwhelming, but it was also nice.
Within the thousands of people who took part in the day were many residential school survivors. Mason says the conversations he had with participants were extremely powerful in many ways.
A lot of people were happy to see this much support. There was a lot of people that were touched by the drum, by the sharing, seeing the survivors being honored. So it was touching. You know, it was. I talked to a few people who just broke down. You know, wanted to share, but they were either happy or they were overwhelmed by all of this, what transpired here today.
He says there is much more learning that needs to be done, but the main message has at least resonated with people, which was his ultimate goal in organizing the event.
I wanted everybody to be aware of what had happened to the Indigenous people, our survivors. My grandfather and grandmother were survivors as well. A lot of those stories that the survivors had spoke about, nobody really paid attention at that time when TRC came. It wasn't until 2015 when they started locating those unmarked graves in Kamloops, that's when people started seeing what was going on, what had happened, and then learning that it happened right here in Canada.
Mason adds that he hopes this momentum lasts longer than just this one day. In Winnipeg, Brianne Foley, City News.